Good morning, party people. Good morning. Hi. I got weird eyes. Move that out of the way. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is weekend morning coffee. This is what I look like on the weekend. Right now. So this is how we're going. Who's on here? Good morning, Glenn. Hi, PK. Good morning. Good morning, Sarah. Hi, Rosanna. Hello. Well, I hope you guys are having a wonderful morning. Hi, Lori. So yeah, it is Sunday, and I didn't get up too long ago. I've only been up a little while. I've only been up a little while, as you can tell by the hair. That's what I've been doing. So, good morning, Sue. Hi, Deborah. Hi. I was gonna call you Deb, but I don't know if you like that. So, hi, Deborah. And good morning, Nancy. Oh, yes. The Thunder ponies were here yesterday. The Thunder ponies were here, and we had snow cones. I posted it in the group. And front and center for our snow cone party was my paper roses that we made yesterday. I made these really great big ones. So that was fun. I was super excited about it. Good morning, Nancy. Hey, Lori, did you decide what you're packing? I seen that Lori made a post. I think it was Lori. She's trying to decide what to take. She was packing up bead stuff. The packing of bead stuff is always hard, but you have to take the essentials. What is essential, you ask? Depends on what kind of beading you like to do. The essentials are really a lot for me because I don't ever like to be like, oh, I'm gonna make this project. I'm like, I'm gonna make that and then probably maybe some other stuff, which is what we're gonna do today. I am gonna bead today, if you could imagine. I'm okay with Deb. Oh, okay, Deb. You're braver than me. I just woke up and I'm on my first cup of coffee. Well, this is my second cup of coffee. I mean, I did wake up and I was here talking with my grandpa. He was going to go get water. So we haul our drinking water. So he was like, I'm going to go have coffee and get water. I was like, okay, great. So then when he's gone, then I can do morning coffee show. Oh, Lori says she's going to work on that today. Sorry if I'm all squinty, because when I have my glasses on, this light makes me look kind of like an alien. I don't like that. Essential. All the beady things. Yeah, that's what it's like, Sarah. That's how I'm like, well, I might need that. Oh, I probably need those 15 different kinds of chain. You know, I like mixed media. Yeah, so I am live in the teal room today. Here I am in the teal room. I ended up making some beachy earrings instead of my packing of beads. Good job, Lori. That sounds about right. How are your salty fingers today? Well, they're kind of okay. They're kind of okay. I slammed my thumb in the gate the other day, and I thought I kind of like overextended it. As I was playing cards and I was dealing the cards, I was like, ooh, ow, oh, that hurts. Oh, maybe I have an injury. But today I woke up and I was fine. But I'm going to try to, you know how when you bead for the first time of the day, I don't know if this happens to anybody else, but when you bead in the first time of the day, it kind of like doesn't always work out the best. I usually got to have like a practice earrings. We'll see. Same here. Hi, Martha. So today, okay, so this is let me just tell you what happened with the Thunder ponies. So we went down and we caught the horses so that the Thunder ponies could pet the horses and feed the horses. We went on a ride in the side-by-side. Then we went and saw the cows. Then we made snow cones. I tried to straighten the bead desk and I end up making something. That's okay, Sarah. I do the same thing. Jeff always teases me. He says, "Oh, are you cleaning?" Guess what? That's what we're going to do today. That's what I did yesterday. My grandma asked me, sorry. My grandma asked me to clean up this table, right? Because she don't have no room to work because I got my stuff everywhere on the beading table. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to do that. Well, so yesterday I was like, I'm going to start doing that. And I started picking up little pieces of wire. It started so innocently. I started picking up little pieces of wire and I was putting those in the trash. And then I was like, oh, these are broken. I put those in the trash. And then pretty soon I had just stuff that was like bead soup stuff, right? And I was like, okay, well, I'm just going to make something with this bead soup because I don't feel like getting up and putting it away because then I got to look for all these bottles and I don't want to do that. Or I could just put it in a bag, but then it'll probably just sit there in the bead soupiness of itself. And I was like, I'll just make something with it. So that's what I did. That's what we're going to do today because I have brought my bead mat from over there to over here. Bead mat. I folded it up because it's really bad. I folded it up really small because it's really bad. So I got all the things that were on my bead mat in there and I just put them tools on there so that it can marinate. Good morning. I'm afraid to go back down there. Me and Lori are like the same. That's the same thing that Jeff says to me. He's like, you always have these ideas about you're going to clean and you're going to organize these things. And he said, then you go down there to do it, then you make stuff, then you make a bigger mess that you had before you started. He's like, and then I got to go down there and I got to help you get started. And then once you get started, it's fine. And then you can just go. He's like, but it's like you have a lot of anxiety about moving stuff around. And I'm like, you just don't understand. You start moving stuff around, it's going to get crazy. So, clean your beading desk. What's that? Yeah, right, Rosanna? Oh, PK. Okay, so they were telling me PK has the wrench because Jeff needed a moderator. And PK got, what's the word? Oh, I can't think right now. Words. Anyway, she got the job. She was, what happens to you? I'm losing my mind. What happens to you when you have a job and then you get promoted? That's what it is. Okay. PK got promoted. Good morning, Nancy. It's Giggles. Giggles is in the house. Now, Randy, you know what happens when you fold things into your bead mat? No, I don't know what happens. What happens? I throw them all over. That's what happens usually. Yeah, okay. I would try not to do that. The pull is strong once you start touching the beads. That's true. Okay, let me get my coffee out of the way. At least I can get some coffee, so that's nice. I'm going to back this camera up a little bit, try to unfold this bead mat without everything going to put. Get my mousey out of the way. So, what's on this bead mat is bead soup. Let me get you down here so you can see what I'm doing. And this is like just stuff. Is this zoomed in? Why is this always zoomed in? No, it's just me. Okay. This is always stuff that I have after of all the projects that I've made. And my bead mat is kind of not pretty right now. Let's see, I gotta get this all straightened up here so that we're doing okay. Okay, I gotta grab one for the this tool so it doesn't make a loud noise on this table. As things fly everywhere. Well, my bead bats are kind of in bad condition, y'all. And then, I think it was Emma last night, I walk into my bedroom, Emma left a note in permanent pink marker on my bead mat of the one in my room. I sent it to her mother, and she's like, oh no, I'll buy you a new one. I was like, it's not that serious. I'm just glad she didn't write on the wall. Okay, let me zoom in. Alright, here we go. This is what I got going on here. So this is just leftover business from my, what I've been making. How come my face isn't on this camera? I messed it up. Well, anyway. Oh, Rosanna says, well, at least this time you remember that there's stuff in there. Yeah. I do that. I'm like, oh, what's this? And I just flick it open and then things just go everywhere. Okay, so these are the little things that I had on my bead mat that Grandma told me to clean up, because my grandma's really good. She cleans up every time she gets done doing a project or something. She like cleans up all of her stuff, like puts it away, cleans her table off, and I'm just like, no. She was promoted. Yeah. Random question. Does anyone else have the Ziploc full of bead baggies? Yes, I have a Ziploc full of bead baggies. It's usually for earring projects. Deputized temporarily. Sorry, I'm reading the comments. Reminds me of a FOC bag. Okay, how come you're blue? Why am I blue? Am I blue? I don't know. Lighting in this house is not great. I don't know if you guys know this, but like at our house, we try to do like, gotta have all these like, what do you call them? It starts with a D. I just can't think of words today. These special kind of lights anyways, so that when you're on camera, like we put them in our house, like in our actual house, and then I have these big lights in the light box. They're like photographing lights and like, it's a whole thing. We don't have that here. We have just regular lighting. This is how we're going. All right, let's get this party started, huh? So here's what I got in here. This is a bunch of stuff. And, oh, PK needs a sheriff star. I'll see if I can find one. I'm too close now. I gotta zoom out a smidgy. Wake this phone up so that you can see what I'm doing. It's still a little close. That's too far away. Whatever. I don't think I did anything to this. There we go. Okay, we'll try that. Sorry. I have bags of bags. Okay, well, this is what I'm trying. This is what I try to do. So if you're like, I could probably do it with almost all of this. But for the most part, this is what I try to do when I have this on my mat. So if you're looking for a really quick bead soup idea, so it looks like I started some yesterday. You can see these are wound up. If you're into this kind of thing, it's completely up to you. So I made this one. I thought he was cute. It's blurry. My nails are still bad. I didn't wake up early enough to do them. So that's happening. So anyways, this is just all like little random stuff. So what I do is I just kind of pick, by looking at what's on the mat, I just kind of like pick a theme, usually based on pendants or something. I don't know that I'm going to use pendants on this one, so I'll just put those to the side. But I'm seeing mostly like yellow and blue when I look at this, so that's how we're going to go, yellow and blue. She's blue. Oh, that's what you were asking. I thought you were talking about me being blue. You're wondering why PK is being blue. Rosanna is correct. She says PK is blue because she was made an admin so she could zap the trolls. Yeah, we get trolls. I don't know. Apparently they think we're cool. It's whatever. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to get myself a large jump ring. This will be a mixed metal project just because I like mixed metal, but you wouldn't have to make yours mixed metal if you didn't want to. So I got this large jump ring, and I'm just going to start winding up some of this stuff. So as an example, I have this one already wound up. This is just like a pearl that I used 26 gauge. I found this piece of wire sitting on my desk yesterday. I don't know if you guys ever have that experience. And I was like, what am I going to do with this? So this is what I did with it. So I'm going to put that on there. I got another pearl. And I'm going to put that on there. That one has gunmetal. And then I got a few pieces of turquoise. Are these turquoise or are these howlite? Hold on, I gotta investigate. Oh. These are howlite. How can I tell, you ask? By looking at the bottom. If you really look at it, it's kind of like you can see where it's been dyed. It's kind of like whitewashed on the bottom. So I'll use those. This is interesting. I think I was going to use this for something, but I don't remember what it was. This is just like a bail. It's for a rock. So you would just open it like a jump ring, stick your drilled stone in there, and then you can hang it. But I don't have a drilled stone, so let's put that to the side. Anyone wants to hang with the Thunder Chatters? Oh, everyone wants to hang with the Thunder Chatters. Did you knot the wire on the pearls? Did I knot the wire? I can show you how I did the pearl. It's not this is basically, I used the 26 gauge and I just wire wrapped it as I normally do the square wire, where I just twist it. So I'll show it to you. We'll do something here to make it match. As soon as I find this little tiny wire thing. Yeah, so I find these pieces of wire all over, because I like to use excess wire. So I do use them. Some people have gotten after me for like, you're using too much wire, you're wasting. No. No, I'm not. Legos. Probably want to wait until spring to bike the Legos. What? Who's biking with the Legos? Oh, you like those triangle bales, Rosanna? So I don't have a pearl. Well, I guess this one might work. So I got this pearl. It's green. So I'm just going to stick this through there. And I just fold the wire up. So you now have two. So it's folded over the top of the pearl. And then you can put a bead on top here if you want to. Maybe I'll put a bead cap. It's up to you. I don't know how it's going to look. This is all just design on the fly stuffy stuff. So you can either make these projects that I'm making, or if you just wind up your stuff when it's here, like then you have little charms that are always ready to go when you need one. You're like, oh, that would look cute, And you don't have this mess of bead soup laying around. So I'm just gonna do a wire wrap loop here. So now I have these little tails, and then we can add on some more stuff. We got little tiny stuff. Let me see what we got. Oh, this bead says I love you, and this one says kiss me, which, okay. I don't know how I feel about that. I guess I'll just use one of these little tiny guys. Or or is there a square? Dog, would you stop doing that? Dog, hey. We're trying to do a live show here, dog. Just calm down. All right, so then all you do is you take your chain knots, and you guys have seen me do this a million times. So you just wind it up. You just grab a hold of this little tiny tail. So I know you're like, Randy, this is 26 gauge. It's not square wire. Doesn't matter. It's going to be a lot messier because it's a lot less sturdy than the other wire, but that don't matter. So you get it wound up, squish it in. If it is not to your liking, then you can maneuver. I think I'll put another bead on the top. This is another pearl. I probably don't want to put that. I didn't really want to put the same bead, but I guess that's what we got out here. Well, here's a little crystal. I'll put this little crystal on there. Well, I was going to put that on there. I don't even know if you guys can see me. I was going to put that on there, but it's too big. So put this one on there. Do the same thing. You can always wrap the other way too if you want to, but with these, what you can do, instead of just wrapping in a circle, you can go like up around the bail, because this wire is a lot more, you know, you're able to do a lot more with it because it's a lot more flexible. So I'm actually just going to stick the tail of this inside the bead. And there you go. You got this like cute little like something extra on there. And this will just be a charm. Good morning. Better give that bead to Jeff. Why? Why does Jeff need beads? What's he doing? Knotted head pin will work. 26 gauge. Yeah. Okay, so here's a ball head pin. If you want to do one with a ball head pin. So let's see if it'll fit in here. Might not fit in this pearl. Nope. So how about a different kind? I'll just use this one. So to do it on the ball head pin, you just put it about an inch away. Maybe you could do a little more, but I wouldn't do half. Half is too much, depending on what you're doing. You just fold this in half. Okay, and then I try to bend this down here, and then I'm going to give it a twist. I'm going to grab it here, give it a twist. And then once you have your twist, this is going to be your part that you're going to do the wire wrap with. So then you got to wrap this part around, which sometimes can be a little hard. But it's cute because once you get it on there, then the little ball looks like it's supposed to be there. It's supposed to be decorative. And just wire wrap the top. And then you can do any adjusting that you want to do. Trying to see my tail. Come here, you. So this ball part isn't where you want it. Just keep twisting it around until it gets to where you want it. And there you go. Got yourself a little charm. Okay, so I got quite a few charms here. So what I do need to do, excuse me. Oh yeah, I have the citrine too. I'll probably use that, maybe. I want to make some longer charms, like some with multiple beads on, so that my little thing that I'm making here can have layers to it. So like here's one that's done. wire wrapped. And these were going to be earrings, but they didn't quite work out because they weren't the same length, I don't think was the problem. Yeah, one's visibly larger than the other, so these are now charms, so those can go over there. And then I'll do one more and then we'll put this thing together. So I'm looking over here, I got yellow and teal and kind of goldish. I'm going to use one of these, I think. What's going on here? So, anywho, it's a little much. I'm not in love with that. There we go. I don't like it when they look like snowmen. Like when they look like people. I don't like that. I love that bead. Will knotted head pin work with 26 gauge? Usually head pins are a lot stronger wire because they have a base metal. And the 26 gauge is usually brass. Like the wire is usually brass. So it could be a little more hectic to work with a head pin. For any new people out there who are watching this and they're like, I try to use these head pins and they're really hard to work with, and la-di-da, it doesn't work like that. You're probably using a stainless steel head pin. You want to have a brass head pin or something that is like a copper, like a base metal that is easier to work with. Okay, so here's my stuff. This is what we're going to make into a necklace. I hate when they turn out different lengths. That is when one to me would be flush cut on my desk. Yeah, sometimes I fix them, like if it's, really important and I gotta fix them, but a lot of times if they end up like this, and I'm just like, what, too lazy to be like, let's just, because a lot of times if this happens, instead of cutting one, I'll make a third one. So I'll make a third one so that it fits one of these, and then I'll still have a pair, and then I'll end up with like one crazy one, But I don't know what happened here. I just was like, no, I'm not doing that today. All right, so this is the easy part. We construct our necklace by getting this large jump ring out. And here's the fun part. So before you just start throwing charms on here and figuring out what you want to do, I cut this price tag off. Like I said, mine is going to be mixed metal. I like to do that with my bead soup because, like, a lot of times I have a lot of different, stuff going on. So we're gonna add like connectors and chains. So you have connectors and you have chain. You're good to go. I have this one laying on the mat, so I'm gonna use this one probably, or I could use this one. That one's kind of cool. We'll see how it turns out. I'm not making any big decisions on that yet. But I got this little piece of chain here, so we're just going to start adding on our stuff. So I'm going to get some jump rings out. And I'm also going to use different color jump rings because I like that kind of thing. Okay, so these are my Beadsmith Loctite jump rings. So these are round. The Loctite jump rings that I use, and then I also use oval. So kind of depends on what you're going for, but I think what I want to do, so there's no rhyme or reason to this. You just got to figure out the construction based on the length that you like. So all these things are going to go onto this ring. Sometimes I take these off of here. These things. This one I know for a fact came from Taylor's Falls, and it's pretty good. Sometimes they're not good and I take them off. So that's up to you. I'm going to get a couple different lengths to this little piece of scrap chain that was laying here. I'm going to add those to my charms. We're supposed to have snow today. I don't see any. Don't like snow, Donna? We've been waiting for snow. North Dakota needs snow. Haven't got any. Just been warming up. It's supposed to be warm here all week. So now I got 3 pieces of chain so I can make some layers and get my gunmetal? No. Maybe. Get my gunmetal ovals out. Alright, so this piece of chain, I want to put this little pearl. Where'd it go? Here. Put this little pearl on there. And add that. Looks pretty good. Now this long one, I can just add it by itself. But I think, let's see if it'll go on there. I'm going to add a jump ring to this just so that it swings better on the ring. Let's see what I got. You think your FOC is going to get there on Monday? I seen some people were posting photos of their FOC bags already. They're quite good. I know the ones I saw were surprising for me too because Shannon put together a bunch one after I'd left, you know? And I was like, oh, that one's cool. Like I said, if you're not into mixed metal, you don't have to do this. So I'm not closing this up because I haven't made any, like, these are all just tentative decisions at this point. Like, we might have to rearrange some stuff depending on what I want to put on there. I like these little things. I think I'll put those on this little piece of chain with bronze. Where's the bronze? It's red bronze, but that'll work. Also, if you ever have little pieces of findings rolling around your table and you hate picking them up and putting them back in the box, you could just use them for this. You're inspiring me to get out my leftover FOC. Yeah. Do it. Do it, do it, do it, do it. So I'm going to add all of these little rocks to this thing, to this piece of chain. I was supposed to get my FOC on Saturday, but got it on Friday. Oh, wonderful. You guys, I'm still waiting for these books. I ordered these books for Grandma, and they came from, like, somewhere over by Chicago. And they've just, like, been stuck in limbo. They were in Chicago for, like, 6 days. And then they're still in Fargo. I don't know what's going on. I mean, I know that the post is slower and people are not at work because they're sick and all that stuff, and so I'm just trying to be patient, but it's been like a month, y'all. I'm just like, come on, books, get here. Jeff told me that he shipped out my my bargain bead box. He said it came to the house and he just shipped it out yesterday. Same day, shipped it over here, so now I'm just waiting for that. Lori, instead of packing your beads, Lori, you have to do something today, because you know what? It's going to come time and you're not going to have anything packed, and then you're going to be rushing, because trust me, this happens to me all the time. And then when you're rushing, you're going to forget things that you actually need, and then you're going to be upset with yourself when you get there and you don't have any. That's how it goes down. I know. Oh, Christine says she uses her leftovers for the FOC stuff. Yeah, that's a good idea too. I get a lot of questions about like, you know, bead soup. They're like, what do we do with the bead soup? And I'm like, whatever you want. It's only bead soup because you said it was. That's the only reason. I'm wondering about this big chunky guy. I'm gonna rearrange. This is kind of like the bracelets. Now I'm rearranging these items. I'm like, what do I got going on here? Okay, I got that. That looks kind of good. I want to put this pearl on there. This one I think I want to hang from the top. I could hang from the top and cover up this circle. That would be cute. This one, I want this to go on here, but I don't know. Oh, shoot. I feel like we need... Okay. I'm going to do it. I'll put some levels on here. Yep. I feel like we could use a pendant of some kind, but we'll see, or like a charm, because I got a lot of beads on there, like an actual like metal charm. But we're gonna go with this for now. So there's my little circle. Good idea. Trying to work with sew-on crystals. Yes, I have worked with sew-on crystals, not like at any length. I usually, you know, those earrings where you tack them down, you tack them to like the center and then you bead around. I've done it with that, but nothing like, you know, crazy. Okay, so now we're gonna take this guy or this one. Gotta make some choices. We could do like that or like this. If we went like this, I think I could add this. Might be doing a little bit much. Maybe I don't need to add this. I like this, but maybe this is not where it lives. So this is mixed metal, and a lot of the metal that I have down here is silver. So I kind of like the bronze one, but that also looks nice too. Oh, I'm loving this. I like both. I mean, I could make both, so it's like whatever. I think I'm gonna go with the silver one. I kind of like that one. Okay, so I'm going to get one of these locking jump rings just to be safe, and I'm gonna use kind of a smaller one. I'm using a lot of silver, which is not like, you know, my favorite when I'm trying to make a mixed metal, but I don't have these in a different color. I could use an oval too, I guess. Maybe I'll do that. But I don't want to use a big one. No, I'm going to use this because it's thicker gauge and I trust it more. So I'm just going to hook this ring to this connector. There we have the dangly bits. Now, I could put some stuff here to cover up the ring like I was talking about. I wanted to do this, but that's too much. This is doing the most. I mean, we'll put that one on the next one. Okay, so now, in order to make this, I don't like this ring. I'm going to take it off. This is the ring that came with... when it came on this little chain thing that I got. I don't trust it. I use my own. So now what I'm going to do is I got some chain. Now I'm going to get two different kinds of chain. So I got, where's the end of this? Here we go. So this is like a little decorative chain. I showed you guys these before I left, like I was gonna make the charm necklaces out of these or whatever. We had some available on the site. I don't know if they're up there anymore. But I'm gonna get, I want this to be kind of long, not like super long, but not super short either. So I'm gonna get about 20 inches. Oh, I lie. I'm gonna get 24 inches of this. And then I'm going to go into this different kind of chain. Now, if I had a silver, smaller chain up here, I would probably use it because I got a lot of more silver than I would actually like on the mixed metal portions, but it's fine. So I'm going to use this red bronze. Now, this is a different kind of chain. So this is what adds texture to the necklace, is because it's different kind of chain. I mean, you could use both two of this, but I mean, why? You know, why would you when you don't have to? I got a big knot in my chain here. As in most things. Oh, I think I have a blue one. I think I have a blue one in the room. That would be cute. But for now, I'll just use this. Okay, what's happening here? Let me find the end. This is, Lori, this is another thing you might want to think about when you're packing your beads up. You pack that chain, you make sure you don't get all tangled up. Maybe get some of them little silicone, you know those little silicone things that you wind it and then you pop them in? I don't know what those are called. Okay, I found it. So now all I'm going to do is I'm going to take this. Put it with this one. Put it on there. Run it down like this to make sure I get the same length. I gotta hold it above the camera. But I dropped it. Hold on a second. Okay. Chain, yes, I will have to figure that out. It's snowing? Jackie, where you at, Jackie? Where are you home basing with the snow? All right, now we need a bail. You don't have to use a bail. You could use a jump ring, but I think I have some rolling around here somewhere. Might as well use it. Yeah, here's one. This was one of the we sold on Thunderhorse Descendant a while ago. They're like those kind of flatter ones. They have like kind of like a flat hole. Let me use one of those. And I think I will use some red bronze jump rings in oval. Let's see, for the actual connecting of this, I will need, I'm gonna use, making decisions on colors takes a minute. I could use silver, that's probably the best option because I have those locking jump rings, but I got a lot of silver and don't really want to use it, but I'm gonna because it's safer. Gonna because it's safer. All right. And then just put that on there like that. Easy peasy. Now, if you ever get in a situation and you feel afraid about security, you can always Put on 2 jump rings. Nobody said you couldn't. We got 2 chains. Nobody would notice if you had 2 jump rings. Completely up to you. Now I'm going to take these chains. I'm going to put them in here. Hung up. There we go. So we've already like kind of basically measured this, so I'm just gonna put the jump rings on. 30 minutes north of Atlanta. And there's gonna be snow? Is that what you said? So the only thing you're gonna want to look out for here is like however they're coming, like this one, this more decorative one is on the inside and this like more regular kind is on the outside. You want to make sure that follows all through the necklace because otherwise it'll look twisted and then that'll look kind of silly. So I'm just gonna hook it up here and then we'll be done so. So I'm going to put one oval to hold them and another oval to put on the clasp. Where's the clasp? Oh, I'm going to use a copper clasp. Just for fun. No, I guess I'm not. I'm going to use a gold one. Okay. So, put that on there. So this way, if you wanted to use a heavier duty jump ring to connect the lobster to the other oval, you could do that. I don't think that this is actually going to be that heavy, but if you had a lot of heavy stuff on yours, like stones or something, you might want to use a little heavy duty one. Okay, so now I got to check to make sure this is the right way. Decorative on the inside and regular on the outside. Oops. Okay, camera. Get together. We are not used to it here. Snow is great, but the ice will take down pines that will take down power lines. Oh no. Never snows here. But it's colder than normal. Well, I've been seeing on the news, I don't normally watch the news, but I do when I'm home, that there was that big storm that was going around over there. And they were like it was hitting different parts of the country pretty hard. Yipper's snoring. Okay. So now get this in the frame. There's my necklace with the double chain. And I'll put it on and show you guys. But before we do that, I kind of want to put this little fireball on. So I think this is like a Jesse James thing, so I'm just going to wire it up. And oh yeah, I was gonna tell you guys. So I found a place to order and get Thunderhorse Descendant some 3-inch head pins. But let me tell you what, they're not cheap. They're not cheap. But I found them in 4 different colors. So I'm like, well, might just have to do that because you know we need our 3-inch head pins. I was gonna put this on the chain. I guess I could if I put a large enough jump ring on it. Let me see. I was gonna put this on the chain, but then that might, I was gonna hook it to the chain, but then it's gonna prevent this from moving around, which I don't know how I feel about that. Not that this is really gonna move around a whole lot anyway, because it's got that flat bail on it, but I'm just gonna hook it here with a large jump ring so it can move, you know. And then maybe I'll put this little, hold on, now I'm having a problem. No, I don't want to put it on there because I feel like it's sparkly and it's competing with the big pendant. So now I've changed my mind. I take that off of there and I'm just going to put this on the end of the tail. There we go. All right. So let me get this out of the way. I'll flip you over so you can see. If I find my mouse. Where's my mouse? I'm missing all of the chat. Tornadoes. Uh-oh. Good morning. Hi, Stacia. Still without power from January 3rd in Virginia. More down power lines due to ice and wind. Oh my goodness. I hope you have a generator, Mary. Do you have a generator? Okay, so put this up. So this is what we got. So I made it quite long because I kind of, you know, sometimes when I have these like little tassel-y things, I like them to be long. So it's what it'll look like. Got a little stuff on it. And then when you put it on, you can make it a little longer if you want to. And that's how it looks on. I have it on kind of like a longer on the extension, so it could really be like right here. But it just depends on how you like to wear it. I really love the necklace, especially the dangles. Yeah, super cute. I am pretty happy with how it turned out. Let me get this camera adjusted. Let's see. Yeah. So that's what it looks like really up close, you know. So I think it's really cute. I think it's a good way to use up your bead soup and stuff, because sometimes bead soup gets a bad rap. Bead soup's like, oh, got all this bead soup, there's stuff in there, and no. Because what is our motto? No bead left behind. No beads left behind. We're not leaving beads behind. No. I do have a generator, but last time I ran out of gas. And there wasn't any available in town. Now we have 15 gallons. Okay, good. Yikes. How was your tea party with the Thunder ponies yesterday? Our tea party turned into a snow cone party because my grandpa got a snow cone machine for Christmas. And it has the little snow cone things, like the actual little snow cone ones. So we made grape and blue raspberry, and we all had snow cones. Then we colored some photos. Then we caught the horses. Then we went for riding side by side. Then we went check cows. Then we came in and watched a few cartoons. That was pretty much what we did. It was great. Very nice. I love it. Those lonely little beads that were in the soup have a home now. Yes, they're going to see, they're going to go to the world. They're going to go out into the world and be spectacular as they were meant to be. They can't just sit in that stupid little bag and just be all sad and lonely looking. Sometimes it's got to deck them up a little bit. It's your responsibility to the beads. I'm just joking. If you want to have bead soup, that's perfectly okay because we all have bead soup. Okay, guys, that's all I kind of got going on for right now. I don't know what time it is. Oh, it's right on time, 9:56. I love it. I love eating snow cones, right? Yeah, so today I'm going to try to record the missing link. I haven't looked at it to see. I tried to record the missing link for YouTube, but I haven't looked at it to see what it is. So I'm going to look at that. But that's probably the only video I'm going to make today, this weekend. I've kind of been like, just gotta chill a little bit. Because tomorrow we gotta start driving again. And I think I'm going to be a waitress tomorrow. I think tomorrow I'm going to be a waitress at the cafe. There was another thing I was going to do this week, but I don't remember what it was. Oh, I'm going to be a painter. That's another thing I'm going to do. Grandma wants to paint her bathroom. So I'm going to get paint for that. All right, guys. Well, I hope you have a wonderful, spectacular, amazing beading day. I would love to see what's on your beading mat. If you want to put a picture on the... I'm still getting used to this camera. If you want to put a picture on the group, I would love to see what's on the beading mats. Please, no. I'm not telling anybody what to do. I'm just saying, like, please no. I haven't got my bargain bead box because I had to have Jeff send it to me. So if you could just refrain from sharing anything about the bargain bead box on my page, on Thunderhorse Descendant Facebook group, just for like the next week, that would be great. Because I'm trying not to see it. I'm staying off YouTube. I'm not watching unboxings. I'm like, no. Anyways, you guys, I hope you have a wonderful, spectacular, amazing beading day. Sending all the beady vibes. If you make this little bead soup, project, put a picture. I would love to see. If you get your FOC, put it up. I'm always checking the group to see what's going on. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful, spectacular, amazing day. I will see you. No, Jeff will see you on Monday for the bead sale. So we got new stuff. So FYI on that. What else? You won't see me till Tuesday. On Facebook. Yeah. Take care. I just do that in my closet, Nancy. Yeah. All right, guys. I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.